Okay, so this lesson is simple interest review, getting ready for chapter 8. You will need notes, a pencil, and a calculator. So remember, if you did the simple interest lesson the first time, it is a type of fee that is charged or paid only on the amount borrowed or invested, not on past interest. So you're pretty much just, this is how much I'm going to pay to borrow, or this is how much I'm going to receive for somebody else to borrow it from me, like in a savings account. Simple interest is generally used only on short-term notes or for a short period of time, often for duration less than 1 year. The amount invested, borrowed, is called the principal. The interest fee is usually computed as the percentage of the principal, called the interest rate, over a given period of time, is usually over a year. So let's look at the formula you'll be using. If you look at your notes, you have a similar but different, but if there's anything you want to add, you can do that. So when we've done this before, it's interest equals principal, which is the money, times the rate, which is the percent, times the time, and this is in years. So you're just multiplying those three together, and this is where everybody gets tripped up on, is the years. So on your notes you have this example, okay, and this is years, okay, this is months. So here's your example. If you don't know what to do, you're going to look back here and see what they did. And oops, and here's days. Okay, so for years they did 9,000 times 5.5 times 3, just 3, and you get the interest. For months, they did this. 3 months over 12. Okay, and for days, they did divided by 365. So looking at this one, they did 9,000 times 0.055 times 3 divided by 365. So on the back of your notes, you have 12 problems. We're going to do a couple of them together, and I'm going to show you what I expect when you're doing them. So let's look at number 1. The first thing you're going to always do is write the formula. Interest equals P R T. I don't care if it's capital or lowercase at this point. Maybe I'll make it all capital. Okay, P times R times T. You're always going to write that. So even if you went through and wrote that on each one, you could do that. Then you're going to replace the principal with the 2,000 times 8% times 5. So 2,000 times 8% times 5. If you multiply that out, remember you have to use the percent key or change it to a decimal. So you could do that on your calculator and you should get $800. So if I had 2,000 and borrowed it for 5 years at 8%, my interest would be $800. So this is using years. That's the easiest one. Now let's look at days. Actually, we're going to look at months. So for 3, again, I want to see this. Here's your formula. Oops. Of course, did not. Can you erase it? Start again. So I'm going to take principal 175.50 times rate 6% times 9 months. So 9 divided by 12. If I put that in my calculator, I should get 7.90. So make sure that you are checking that and doing that. Now we'll do one with days over here. I'm going to change the color. So again, I have to see this on every problem. I'm going to go make you do it again. Okay, use the formula. 500 times rate 10% times 150 divided by 365. Okay, so remember, if you need to, you have these examples that shows you what to do. And now you have 3 of these examples. So put this in your calculator and make sure that you get the right answer. So the amount of interest I would pay would be $20.55. Also, all of your answers should look like money. Okay, no more than 2 digits after the decimal. Okay, so it's your job to finish this, get that checked up, and then do the mastery check. Have a great day.